After years of negotiations, the European Parliament has voted on reforms to the Common Agricultural Policy. Expenditure will be reduced and it'll be more environmentally friendly. Green groups say not enough has been done to tackle industrial agriculture. And critics say a balance needs to be struck between the interests of farmers and citizens. Jack Parrock reports from Brussels.
For farmers big and small, Europe's common agricultural policy keeps them in business. And it's a big slice of the European Union's budget too, representing around a third of entire expenditure. But after years of negotiations, changes are afoot, with plans to cut back on spending and to make farming more environmentally friendly. MEPs have now voted on their position ahead of talks with the European Council. Changes to cap spending include making 10% of the money for landscapes that benefit biodiversity, 35% for environmental and climate-related measures, and direct payments for eco-schemes. Green MEPs, however, don't believe the plan goes anywhere near far enough.
While farming today is part of the destruction and part of the problem with especially industrial agriculture and mass breeding, it could be part of the solution because agriculture can actually sequester CO2 into the soil if it replaces artificial fertilizer with green fertilizer. It can not just reduce the emissions but actually contribute to sequestering CO2 into the soil. So it has a huge potential to give us support in reaching climate neutrality, and this chance, I must say, has been missed now.
Others who back the deal say European farmers need support.
Well, I have sometimes the impression here in Brussels that now we are only in the green agenda, and we are not only in the green agenda. Agriculture policy has always been also an economic policy, and we need to find a balance between the interests of the farmers on one side and the interests of the citizens and the consumer on the other side. And by the way, I think there's a huge responsibility at the consumer side. The consumer cannot go on to ask for more sustainable food, more organic food, more local food, whatever, and then go to the supermarket and have a look for the cheapest thing he can buy. This does not work.
Another contentious point for farmers was scrapping the term veggie burger. MEPs rejected the plan to limit the use of words such as steak, sausage and burger to meat products. But only products using dairy can be labelled as milk, butter or yoghurt. The new reforms are set to come into effect in 2023, but first, both the European Parliament and Council must sit down for talks to thrash out the finer points. Jack Parrock, Euronews, Brussels.